Welcome to today's deep dive. You know, a modern windshield, it isn't just like a curved piece of glass anymore. It is essentially this giant smartphone screen that you just happen to sit behind.
Yeah, exactly. And just like dropping your phone, a single rock chip on the highway can, induce some serious financial panic.
Oh, 100%. So that's why today we're figuring out the true cost of replacing a windshield, specifically looking at the market in Portland, Oregon. We've got data from collision auto glass and calibration to really demystify what you are actually paying for when that inevitable rock strikes.
Right, because the baseline price range is honestly pretty jarring all on its own. I mean, you are looking at anywhere from $200 to like $800.
Wow, that is a huge gap. So, I mean, if you're driving an everyday commuter like a Honda Civic or a Toyota Camry, I'm guessing you're usually at the lower end of that.
Generally, yeah. But newer vehicles or luxury cars, they shoot right up toward that $800 mark. And then, well, you also have the choice between OEM, which is original equipment manufacturer glass, and aftermarket glass.
Right. And I've always wondered about that. Is that upper range strictly like a luxury tax for fancy brands, or is there an actual physical difference in the glass itself?
It's actually rarely a luxury tax. It really all comes down to the manufacturer's exact tolerances.
Okay, so what does that mean exactly?
Well, OEM glass is engineered to integrate seamlessly with this specific frame of the car. When you go aftermarket to save some money up front, the tolerances are, well, they're slightly different.
So doesn't it fit perfectly?
Exactly. A microscopic gap in the seal might seem harmless, but when you're driving 70 miles an hour in a Portland rainstorm, that tiny gap creates this high-pitched wind whistle inside the cabin.
Oh, wow. Yeah, nobody wants to deal with a constant whistle on their daily commute.
No, definitely not.
But I mean, a perfect fit doesn't bridge that massive gap from $200 to $800 on its own, right?
Right, that is where we have to factor in the hidden tech.
Right, the sensors and stuff.
Exactly. We're talking rain sensors for automatic wipers, cameras for lane departure warnings, and even heads-up displays that beam your speed directly onto the glass.
It really is like a sophisticated computer monitor.
It basically is. The glass itself is essentially a housing unit now. I mean, think about a camera that detects lane markings. It needs absolute distortion-free optical clarity in a very specific section of the windshield.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. So if the glass is cheap, it messes with the camera.
Right. If the glass isn't manufactured flawlessly, the optical distortion literally blinds your car's safety systems.
That is terrifying.
It is. The windshield has transformed from a simple shield against the wind into a critical component of the car's entire sensory network.
Okay, so if this glass is basically a tech component, I assume I can't just have someone like slap it onto the frame in my driveway. Do you actually have to program the car to talk to the new glass?
Oh, absolutely. It needs to be programmed. Those
Yeah,
cameras have to be precisely recalibrated during installation.
makes sense. Because I was looking at the local data provided by Collision Auto Glass and Calibration right here in Portland, and local labor adds another $100 to $200 to the final bill. By the way, you can reach them at 503-656-3500 or collisionautoglass.com. But to play devil's advocate here, if the glass is already so expensive, shouldn't you just hunt around for the absolute cheapest labor quote in Portland to offset the cost?
I would strongly advise against that.
Really?
Yeah, if those cameras are off by even a fraction of a degree because of cheap labor, your emergency braking might engage too late.
Yeah.
Plus, the physical installation itself is actually a major safety mechanism.
Wait, how does the physical installation affect safety other than, keeping the rain out?
Well, a modern windshield is actually a structural pillar of your car.
Seriously?
Yeah, the specific urethane adhesive, they use cures to hold the glass so tightly that it physically stops your roof from crushing inward during a rollover accident.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, so if the installation is rushed or poor quality adhesive is used, the windshield can just pop right out upon impact.
So expert labor isn't just an upcharge. It's literally what keeps the roof over your head.
Exactly.
Well, it really boils down to this: replacing your windshield is a highly complex equation. It depends on your car's make, the invisible tech embedded in the glass, whether you choose OEM over aftermarket, and securing quality local labor to ensure those sensors and structural seals are flawless.
It is definitely not just a simple piece of glass anymore.
Not at all. And it leaves me with this thought to mull over.
Hmm?
As autonomous driving features continue to advance and our windshields become even more complex sensory hubs, will we soon reach a point where replacing the glass is actually more complicated than replacing the engine?